Happy Friday. Welcome to the latest articles of interest. I hope that the final weeks of summer have been going well for you and your families and that you've been able to enjoy some very well-deserved time off. As you can see, I'm in the mood for a pretty big weekend. The Tigers are in town and Miguel Cabrera is continuing his hunt for 500 career home runs. Without any further ado though, let's get into it. Back by popular demand this week is the podcast of interest segment. I had a couple long drives this week, so both of these come in at the hour-and-a-half mark. First one is an interview by Tim Ferris with Dr. Jim Loehr. Dr. Loehr is a world-class performance psychologist who's worked with a number of Olympians and other top-tier athletes, and this talk really focuses on the voice that you have in your head, the kind of ongoing monologue that you're always hearing. He refers to this as the power broker, and it shows up when you're pretty young. He says it's in around 5 years old. How it speaks to you and the stories that it's telling you, though, really shape your reality. So this goes into how Dr. Loehr has worked with a number of these very high performers to harness this voice to really reach and achieve your ultimate potential. Next up, we have a chat with Chris Voss in a talk at Google. He's the former chief international hostage negotiator with the FBI, and he thinks that everything that you've been taught about negotiation is completely wrong. Splitting the difference is often a lazy way of reaching a suboptimal outcome, and he talks about different ways to find the best outcome for both parties. A little further down, we have a few pieces from our research team. The one I suggest taking with a very large grain of salt, but might be useful in some of your client conversations. It's the equity track record of various prime ministers in Canada. That's brought to you by our public sector research team. We also have a piece from our geopolitical analyst, Angelo Katsouris. He talks about how the US-China relationship is increasingly fraught. However, despite this, Wall Street is still a very big friend of China's and a quite powerful one at that. That's it for me though, so I hope you have a great rest of your Fridays and enjoy your weekends. Stay safe and take care.